we are going to be going into a new game of the risk meta settings, of course. I'm going to go there, I think. Blue might roll me, but that is fine if he does. We have just played a game that lasted about an hour, hour and a half. So I will see how this goes. But the hope is that I'm going to talk a little bit about myself for those who watch my videos. Some of you guys know me, that's why you watch me. However, for those who don't know me, although my channel is called Andy, my name is Andrew, and I'm an outdoor instructor. So my main job isn't YouTube, isn't anything to do with this. This is more of a hobby, I guess you could say. And primarily what an instructor does, or what they are, if anyone doesn't know, is I teach activity sports. So, for example, climbing, archery, kayaking, sailing, things like that. That's what my job is most of the time. And that comes. We are going to be going into a new game of the risk meta settings, of course. I'm going to go there, I think. Blue might roll me, but that is fine if he does. We have just played a game that lasted about an hour, hour and a half. So I will see how this goes. But the hope is that I'm going to talk a little bit about myself for those who watch my videos. Some of you guys know me, that's why you watch me. However, for those who don't know me, although my channel is called Andy, my name is Andrew, and I'm an outdoor instructor. So my main job isn't YouTube, isn't anything to do with this. This is more of a hobby, I guess you could say. And primarily what an instructor does, or what they are, if anyone doesn't know, is I teach activity sports. So, for example, climbing, archery, kayaking, sailing, things like that. That's what my job is most of the time. And that comes with some complications, obviously, you know, and some... Oh, what's Blue thinking? Don't know what Blue's thinking. Oh, he's botted. That's fine. Blue botting is actually more than fine. Yeah. I'm the next one to act, so I think I just take his cap, if I can. Blue's going to actually clean behind me, which is great. Sorry, just... can I do both? No, not really. I think this is the best move right now. Do I manual it? Oh! Of course that would happen. Okay. Play a risky open. I think Brown might take my cap now. There's a good chance Brown takes my cap. Or Yellow gets it. Okay, good. Yellow goes the other way. So, yeah. So, with instructing, obviously, it's mainly risk analysis and dealing with sort of risks of the natural side of activity sports, trying to deal with that and trying to mitigate it, make sure everyone is safe whilst you're doing it. I realised my light wasn't on. So yeah, so that's sort of a little bit about me and what I do, but also I guess, you know, if anyone has any questions about this and what the sort of job is more about, or they want to get into it, I'd be happy to explain more in the comments. Green is trying to take Russia, as you can see here. Very greedy. Does he get it turn 1? Might have that turn 1. Huh. Okay. And Brown rolls me, right? Brown rolls me. Lose all your dice. Okay, please defend a bit better. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Okay, keep lowering his amount, please. Yeah, keep lowering it, keep lowering it. Okay, he's got a 5 cap. He's got my 5 cap, more importantly. And he... Oh, does he continue? Oh, I hope that blue now rolls him back. That would be quite funny, actually, if blue rolls him. Got 9. How? Oh, he's in Scandinavia. Purple's in Scandinavia. Okay. Wow, this bot is like hunting me. Look at this. It's just rolling all of my positions down. Wow. But yes, so that's, like I said, that's a little bit about me, and who I am, what I do. But, you know, with everything, you know, comes... Some things are easier said than done. So, you know, some people might say that sounds like a really fun job, you know, it's really good, you know, you do this, that, etc., etc. But it doesn't always mean that I... it doesn't always sound as glamorous sometimes. Sometimes it is glamorous, sometimes it's fun. But yeah, it's not like working behind a desk. That was the primary reason why I went into the industry. I've never been that sort of person to stay sort of glued to a desk. I think that sounds just tedious and boring, but it is part of the job. If, you know, there is writing programs and rotors and things like that as part of the job, and doing risk assessments, reading sort of normal operating procedures, NOPs, and things like that. That is all part of it. That is all part of it. But the primary, you know, the primary function of an instructor is to do the activities to... Wow, Brown held that as well. Interesting. You know, and I guess you know, it's a two-sided coin a little bit. I'm trying to obviously play risk while thinking about my own job, but it's a complicated thing. Also, my start was a bit erratic here, so this is not as fun. I'm hoping this blue 3 doesn't decide to add to it and roll me. That would just be... I think it will. Oh, no, it won't anymore. Brown has rolled that for me. Thank you. Please roll this cap as well. Does he stop there? Yeah. Oh. He's had troops here who's going to fortify, that's why. Okay. Did green hold, by the way? No. That's fine then. Green not snowballing as well as good. Yellow's probably the one who will dominate the most in this game, but we will see. But yeah, so that's, I guess, yeah, that's a little bit about me. And if you're interested, please ask me a question. Like I said, I'm more than happy to sort of explain what I do, and if you ever want to get into the industry, I think that's more important. Then yeah, please ask away. You know, please ask away. Okay. Now it's a slow take of Italy, trying to not threaten anyone, and hopefully Yellow's going to be my do or die homie in this game. He is from Israel. Jaelin the Greek, maybe, yeah. Dynamism, yeah. We've got the brown player, Ragnarok, from Ukraine, weirdly enough. Ragnarok is obviously more of a Scandinavian name, that's why I was confused there. Blue, who quit basically turn 1. Niche March, or Mark, if you're going to change the letters, and that is all our players. Brown is getting 9. Does he try and roll me? Does he try and add the 9? I don't think he does. I think he's smarter than to do that. Smart enough, hopefully. What I hope as well is that his other position's getting very vulnerable by someone. Having 2 caps at the beginning doesn't always mean that you are in a strong position, I will say. I wonder. I might actually take this bonus because he's going to be more inclined to let me hold, so I don't actually just slam into him. He won't want to open my cap. 15 for this bot is actually really interesting. He's got Spain and Scandi. No, it looked like that went in, but I think it may have gone down. Blue is the dead one in this game, so to speak. Well, he will be the dead one. I put the 3 out now. So if brown hits me, he might get a bad roll. If he does, that's alright. Has brown still got his bonus? He does, yeah. Ah, he's lost his original cap. Brown has lost his original cap. That's hilarious. To who? The bot? Maybe the bot? Could be yellow, I guess. Getting 12. Plus 4, 2 caps? Yeah, maybe. That's quite funny, actually. If brown's lost his original cap, then he's stuck in a single position, which is quite funny. With my cap, in fact. I didn't choose the set because I would like to get something more. There's a bot before me. Okay, green is, what, trying to hold the +8 now? Interesting. I think he's realised he can't beat the bot. So he's trying to take something behind his cap. I would guess his cap was here, but I think we saw that tile. Didn't we? We saw Kharkiv. Which means that maybe he's got like a Lithuania or Belarus cap. I mean, those are terrible caps to some degree. This dwarfs that cap by a long while. Because the blizzards help choke it. So having this cap means he could take these 4 tiles and then hold it on Donetsk and have the +8. But then his original plan was probably to take all of Russia. What's good is I think the bot will feed me blue. So we might see blue add here and set. And it is going to be the 4 set. Purple didn't set. That's also interesting to note. 3 here. All 7 there. 3. No, okay. It has another position somewhere still. And brown didn't break me. That's always good. Ah, there he is. Did that just break yellow? It'd be nice if it did. That'd be very nice if it did. Moving very slow on purpose. I'm leaving 3s to try and guard my position a little bit from these bots. It's quite like purple's obviously very strong and blue is right beside me, so I have to guard a little bit. That's why these 3s are here. So the Alps, Hungary and Sardinia are my 3-point. My cap being worse than my original. Being in the corner. Yellow is going to retake. Yeah, that's fine. And, oh, he's still getting 12 a turn. So yellow's got Spain. I would say he's got Spain. Okay, green is getting +15. Interesting. Now he's going to fight against the purple bot. Right. This makes some sense. Some level of sense, anyway. Oh, I have to trade in my joker, look. That's sad. So you need a 3 of a kind, the other one being a cannon. or there are Joker cards in the game. Not that you may have seen that from some of the other games we played. I'm getting 16. Hang on a second, he's managed to get Orient. Wait, no. Yeah? Is that Orient? Orient is 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Because 6 plus 4 is 10. 12 min plus his territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 3. Is that right? Not sure. I sort of want to break green. or actually roll brown. Get my cap back. Or do I do it? Oh, it's super risky rolling the cap because I need like 20 troops right now. And the set's only 8. Or do I just kill blue for his cards? I might kill blue for his cards. Get one less spot on my border. Yeah, we'll do that. Do a little fist bump to yellow. Yeah, and there green is. Okay. I don't know what someone said. Okay. I'm working well with yellow. I'm hoping yellow doesn't go into me. He has far more to expand into. He has Noob Corner, England, Iceland, or he could take the +6, which I would actually prefer he takes the +6, because then brown is going to go into yellow. I don't know which way he's going to go. The 8 is to try and insist green doesn't go towards Germany. Yeah, okay, he's taking his Noob Corner. Which does pose a bit of a problem. Brown's beside me with a large bonus. My cap. 24 for green. Wow. Green's done very well. Does he roll? Does he roll brown? He doesn't see my cap, that's the thing. He might go south into brown, which is actually quite good, because then brown will break the +8 and Russia. And there'll be a little war just on my border, and I'll be able to see everything. Huh. Okay, hasn't hit. I think that was him. I think that was green taking Scandinavia. I think this bot might be on the table, you know. He's got a strong cap. Well, there's only 2 more troops than me. But he's getting 20 a turn. So he could have made that a lot stronger. And he just got the 22. Does he feed me brown? Purple? Don't know. Who is brown attacking? I feel like if he was attacking this +6, I would have seen him by now. He's attacking green. Yeah, he's attacking green. What purple? Ah, he's set. Hang on a sec. Yeah, 3. Do I lose my bonus out of this? Rolls a 7. Okay, it's rolls a 7. Okay. I'll do that. Just a bit of a chill turn, but lining up to get this purple kill next turn. Brown might, of course, get this, but I think if he's hit green, green is going to retaliate into brown, which will distract both of them to this kill. Yellow might go for it, because he saw all of that, so he might just add 23 here and start popping, seeing if he can get the kill. I mean, it's only worth 1 card, so not the best sort of deal in town. Not bad for me if I killed the bot, actually. It would actually set me in turn, but yeah. So that is, yeah. I guess the other question that I probably hear is like, how did I get into this job? Like, why did, you know, what made me choose to become an instructor? And like I said, apart from not being a very friendly or not liking a desk job, primarily. Oh, yellow spot. He did. Huh. Green gets 10. Okay, great. So green and brown are going to fight. Yellow's botted. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that was a big hit. Huh. Yeah, so apart from me not particularly being a desk person, I'd say the predominant reason is I like to be indoors a lot, so I sort of forced myself to some degree to be outdoors, become an outdoorsy person, to try and encourage, I guess, good behaviour, and also to be, you know, working with kids, working on sports. I've always been a sporty person, so I've always enjoyed that side of things, and spicing up a little bit this whatever's going on. But yeah, like, you know, those are the reasons I would say in my eyes. Yeah, I've always enjoyed sports. But a lot of sports I've done have been, to some degree, some of them have been an individual sport. Some of them have been more of a team sport. So, you know, I like most people, I think, you start with some of the bigger sports in the UK. You start with like rugby, you start with football, you start with those. And I then started to find my niche in other unusual sports, I guess you could say. So, you know, I did, what was the first one I did? I did squash, so that was a solo sport I did. And I went to county, didn't get any medals or anything, but like I went to county level to try and like get better, obviously, and hope for something out of it. Okay. And then, did he get a card? He did. Okay. I think I'm going to let the war over there just continue, I think. Do I set? I think I do set. I set because I want the yellow cat. Okay. That feels okay. That feels right. There's 2 caps there as well. That's crazy. That's really crazy. But yeah, so I started with squash as more of an individual sport, and then I've I was okay, got accepted to play for a county level. Didn't get any medals, like I said. But then what I did do was I focused on other things. So one of the tournaments I ended up actually playing and being nominated to play ping pong or table tennis, which was quite funny for me at the time because I was a kid and I'd just been selected to play a sport I'd never played before. I thought that was quite funny. Not the choice I would have necessarily gone for. And then quite a few years later, I decided, my parents were quite encouraging in that sense, and they encouraged me to do something else eventually, and that encouraged me to then pursue a team sport. So I ended up going around GCSE level, A level time. I was playing then water polo. Again, quite a niche sport, but one that I quite enjoyed. I saw the benefits of it, and that I also got to county level with my team Ipswich, and we played for Suffolk, and we came, I think, bronze, if my memory serves me right. It was quite a lot of years ago, but yeah, we became bronze. We got bronze. Did really well as a team, but that was like a highlight for me, and the rest is pretty much history from there. I'm going to focus on the game because I have a feeling this is going to be a very explosive round. Go on, get to here. That's what I want the bot to do. Brown is obviously here, that's why the 8 is there. Yeah, good. So now I'm going to kill purple and kill yellow, I think. I'm lined up for it. Went the wrong way. Went the wrong way there. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's fine. That's looking rather good now. I've set up a sort of a triangle here to try and encourage people to not hit me or to not get very far if they do. I can trade with green in Germany. Brown gets 27. Ooh. What's the set? 55. Oh, I wouldn't do that, Brown. You're about to lose your capital, I'd say, my man. Yeah, he's going to go up, and he's going to see my 7 and go no further. Yeah, and he opens the line with my cap. Doubly bad mistake. Whoops. I believe Brown has chosen himself to be the sacrificial lamb in this scenario. He is about to absolutely taste it. And this is him botting because he realises his mistake. Oh no. He tries to guard. That's hilarious. As if that will do anything to stop the fury that is about to come his way. I've kept a sneaky little kill guard here because he might have a set on 3. But if the odds are, if he doesn't, he is 100% dead now. And green is going to miss this, and then I will hopefully be in a winning position. I'm already in a pretty good position. I have got nothing on my cap, which is always risky. But we will see if he has a set on 3. Does he have a set on 3? Is this him botting? No, Ragnarok! Does he have a set on 3 though? Even if a bot has a set, they'll set it at the end of the timer. So at the top here, the timer is ticking down. If he is botting, it'll just set at the last minute, which will be really annoying. I won't take a card, but 65 troops will just be dropped behind me. Which is why kill guarding can be very risky. No! Okay, great. Now I'm just going to add some troops here to make sure that green isn't pulling a fast one on me. Make sure I've got enough here. I think this is definitely game. I do not see a world in which we can pull it back. Okay. Cool. He doesn't have a set. He doesn't have any bonuses. Well played. Good game. And that is all she wrote. And it's always satisfying to end on a well done fist bump. Game. So yeah. So that was a little bit about me. I hope you sort of enjoyed me trying to talk a little bit about myself whilst winning this game. This was quite an interesting game actually. The start was very turbulent with brown hitting me and with blue botting. Managed to come back into this game with no cap for a turn and brown getting 20 a turn beside me, and you know, it all sort of worked out. I don't know really why yellow botted. That confuses me completely, but people do. And I managed to pay that off. Everything lined up very well that turn. The turn I killed purple and yellow, that lined up perfectly, and brown and green had weakened themselves actually to the point where it was a pretty big steamroll. So, you know, it was a good game, and me not feeding the kill was most importantly a winning decider against green, because giving him 3 extra cards means this game probably would have gone on a lot longer. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'd love to hear what I could do to improve, always, as this is going. So, as always, please like, subscribe, please comment, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!